Yes. Oh, bless you. Are you gonna sit here while I film? What? You are just the sweetest girl. But mommy needs to film, okay? Hello. So, today, I'm gonna be going over a movie that I watched, like 2 nights ago. Or maybe it was last night. Time's a construct. I've been working so much. I actually just got off of work. It's like 10, almost 10 p.m. Yeah, it's 10:01. And I have to be back in the morning for a meeting. So if I look and sound tired, it's because I am. This is like all day makeup, all day hair. I don't feel good, but I really wanted to talk about this. I still have a little bit of energy, just a little bit. So I wanted to take advantage of this small little morsel of energy. So I mentioned that I went to Best Buy a few videos ago when I did my review over Spell. I had bought another Blu-ray called The Call, which is this right here. I don't know if there's a glare, but this is what I got. It has Lin Shaye and Tobin Bell in it, and I thought with those names it was going to be like, maybe a little surprise gem, but yeah, so let's do this review the proper, the right, the Katie, the Pumpkin Witch way. So I'm gonna read the back of this, and I'll play a little trailer so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like. So yeah, here we go. So this movie is called The Call, and it was directed by Timothy Woodward Jr. And it says, from the creator of Final Destination, Lin Shaye and Tobin Bell star in this terrifying tale of death from the fall of 1987. After a tragic accident, a group of small-town friends must survive the night in the home of a sinister couple. One by one, their worst nightmares quickly become reality as they enter the realm of The Call. Okay, so I first want to address the fact that the only thing 80s about this movie was, like, the first part of the movie, like the first act when you're introduced to the characters, you're getting an idea of, like, what happened, what caused them to be so interested in this couple. In this house. It's really just the aesthetic and the fact that, like, there are no cell phones anywhere. Like, nothing about it screamed 80s. Like, I hate when movies just choose an era and then it's like, and I feel like the 80s, it's so easy to just be like, yep, it's in the 80s, but, like, if they had filmed it with, like, an older method, or if, like, they had used like a filter over the film to make it look older, or, like, if the dialogue had just been a little bit more convincing, like, I don't know, if you watch this and just keep that, like, in the back of your mind, it is so painfully obvious that, like, I don't know, like, they just picked a time frame, 80s, like, and honestly, I think the only reason why they picked it was because they're using, like, a landline, an old school phone, so, whatever. That's artistic choice. It doesn't take away from, like, the film or anything. Man, okay, so I want to first go with positives. The cinematography and, like, the special effects were great. I loved the spooky imagery. I loved the way it looked. The color scheme, all of it, like, it was just, like, eye candy. It was pretty. But I just have to address the fact that this movie felt like it was trying to take itself really seriously, but it had this element about it that almost was like, it wanted to be really spooky and really demented, and they thought they had a really unique idea with it. And to be fair, like, I mean, I guess, yeah, it's a little unique, but it's just like one of those typical, like, revenge films. The person who's seeking the revenge puts them through trials. Like, it's funny that Tobin Bell is involved, because I did get, like, Saw vibes off of this, but, like, really, really tame. Like, if Goosebumps and Saw, like, Goosebumps aesthetic and vibe and Saw, like, I don't know, kind of collaborated together. It wasn't bad, but I am only going to give it 2 stars. I watched it all the way through, and I enjoyed it, but, like, essentially what happens is these kids, Like, the girl, her younger sister goes to the daycare, which is run by the woman, Lin Shaye's character. She's like one of the last people that sees her younger sister, alive. And so, like, everybody thinks she's missing. They think that the Lin Shaye's character did it. So the older sister's like super, like, you know, fuck the old woman and fuck that couple. So there's 4 kids total. Her, main girl, then like the new kid who has like a troubled past, and then the girl's ex-boyfriend, and then younger brother. They're like the kids. And the girl's younger sister, when she disappeared, and basically like what happened was the older sister decided that they would just start hassling the couple as like kind of getting revenge, and it's like the only thing kids can do is, like, you know, TP their house. But they would like slash her tires and break a window, and like every year it would be something different. There's a part in the movie where like they actually get confronted by the older woman. She says, like, you know, I hate you kids more than you hate me, kind of thing. There's speculations that she's a witch. Like, the story elements have been done before, but it was still very effective in this movie, and it was entertaining. But I just felt like, because it took itself so serious and they didn't try anything risky, like they didn't do any kind of new tropes or push the boundary with the content, all of the content put together, it's all been seen before. I don't want to give anything away because, you know, if you like to just watch anything new that comes out, then it's worth watching. Like, the acting was great. Everything about it was really good. It was just they played it way too safe, and because of that, there was a little bit of a boring to it. They just played everything really safe, so it was a little boring. But the ending sucked. Like, I don't know, I wasn't expecting it. Oh, and that's another thing, like, the whole movie is super predictable. I don't know, it was okay. Like, I don't want to shit on it too hard, but it says on the case, an eerie throwback to 80s horror. Nothing about this just feels 80s, other than like the chick's hair, and then one of the guys has like one earring on this side, gives that like 80s goth feel. But like, he's not even goth, like it was just an earring. Like, I don't know, it's like they used their budget to get really good actors to sell the movie, and then the story was just kind of lacking, and then they were like, oh hey, let's put it in the 80s. This could have been shot in any time era. In fact, I think I would have enjoyed it more if it was like a period piece, like it took place like way older, like around the time that the phone was first invented. Like, that would have been cooler. That would have kind of given it like a, I don't know, at least a little bit more flavor. But yeah, so like I said, this is a 2 out of 5. You know, the acting was good, it saved it. The content of the story was still pretty entertaining. It held my attention, but I wasn't like shocked or impressed or whatever. So yeah, I hope this video doesn't suck. I do feel like my energy and my mood is a lot different while filming this because, you know, I'm a little tired. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. You enjoyed hearing me just ramble about this movie. I bought it on Blu-ray, but you can rent it through Amazon or YouTube for like $2.99. I spent like $20 on the Blu-ray. Kind of regret it. Kind of wish I had just rented it, but you know, you live and you learn. The next video I upload on this channel is going to be a review over Godzilla vs. King Kong. Now, before I do that though, I want to rewatch all the movies kind of in the Monsterverse or whatever they're calling it. Just so I have a really like accurate vibe of this new, you know, world that they're building. So yeah, that'll be the next video. As for now, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to drink my tea, take my makeup off, and maybe take a bath. Like, I just need to relax. Oh, one last thing. There's a new movie coming out on Easter Sunday, but there's going to be showings for like the weekend, called The Unholy. I'm sure everyone who's into horror has seen the trailer or, you know, knows about it coming out. I really want to do a review on that, but I might film it a little bit differently. Like, I might bring my tripod and film myself in my car. Does that sound like something that you guys would want to see? I think I might just do it and see how it works. If the footage comes out bad, I might just do like a regular at-home, like, you know, review of it. But I don't know, you know, I'd like to experiment with like where my camera is. I've even thought about filming in my living room because like it's more decorated. You can't really see much in the background here. By the way, sorry about the junk, you know, over here. Okay, enough rambling. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna relax, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!